I've been alone for what seems like forever. Try to hold it together, but I'm losing my grip. I need someone who can make me feel better. Wrap me up in a sweater, treat my pain with a kiss. Then suddenly you are here, inside my head, everywhere. Where did you come from? I'm wondering, baby, are you made up of for real? Say, can you feel what I feel? 'Cause I can tell if I'm just dreaming. I wish I had a girl like you, and wish you could be real, but you're not really here. And I don't wanna wake up without you, but tonight is gonna have to do. If I'm gonna get with a girl like you, I fade away. Every day you're not with me. Maybe now that you've showed me what love could be like, what can I say? I know it sounds like I'm crazy, but I need to believe in you to get through my life. Then suddenly you are here, inside my head, everywhere. Where did you come from? I'm wondering, baby, are you made up of for real? Say, can you feel what I feel? 'Cause I can tell if I'm just dreaming. I wish I had a girl like you, and wish you could be real, but you're not really here. And I don't wanna wake up without you, but tonight is gonna have to do. If I'm gonna get with a girl like you, girl like you, girl like you. If I'm gonna get with a girl like you, girl like you, girl like you. If I'm gonna get with a girl like you, girl like you, girl like you. I don't wanna wake up without you, but tonight is gonna have to do. If I'm gonna get with a girl like you. Then suddenly you are here, inside my head, everywhere. Where did you come from? I'm wondering, baby, are you made up of for real? Say, can you feel what I feel? 'Cause I can tell if I'm just dreaming. I wish I had a girl like you, and wish you could be real, but you're not really here. And I don't wanna wake up without you, but tonight is gonna have to do. If I'm gonna get with a girl like you, girl like you, girl like you. If I'm gonna get with a girl like you, girl like you, girl like you. If I'm gonna get with a girl like you, girl like you, girl like you. I don't wanna wake up without you, but tonight is gonna have to do. If I'm gonna get with a girl like you.
Hello there and welcome to the stream. We are back with the Ultimate Decades Challenge and we are going into 1358. I am hoping you guys are doing well today. I'm doing good. It has been one hell of a morning. So, I have been working on my game all morning, trying to get it up and running and ready for this stream. And I think I got it working. I think we're going to be able to play and things are going to be good. So that's great. We are into the game. I am in the game currently, and so things are looking good. So that seems to be great, which is good. And so things look like everything's going to work out all right. I had done some work on my computer and was trying to split some save files and working with my mod folders and things like that, and things had gotten kind of wonky and I was like, oh no, I can't get into my game at all. And one thing led to another, and I had to do like a deep dive of my mod folders, and it was just a big thing. So things are working now, which is good, and we are going to be able to get in and play, so that's all that really matters. So today we have some birthdays that are on our agenda, and also we have the start of some vampire hunting, so we're going to be doing that. And that is the thing that we're going to do first off when we get into the game, is we are going to be going and doing some rolls for vampire hunting to see if we are going to have to lose any of our vampires. So we're going to do that. So basically what has happened is our Sims have gotten suspicious of our Sims that are in Transylvania, and they're like, why are these Sims not aging? Why are they not getting any older? They seem to be stuck in their, lifespans here, and it doesn't make any sense why they're not aging. And they all kind of started talking amongst themselves, and they're like, this doesn't seem right. And they're like, we obviously have, something among us that isn't human. What if they're, oh my gosh, what if they're vampires? And now they've got this big hunt that they want to do. And so we are going to start with vampire hunting. So we're going to do that first off and foremost in the, when we jump into the game. So we are going to take a look at that. So let's go ahead and jump in, and we're going to look at our spreadsheet. Hello. It's not showing me you guys' it wasn't showing me you guys' chat. But hello, Leah Maria, and hi, Tracy, and oh, your goodness. I know. I don't know why it's not showing me the chat on the top chat, but that's strange. But now I can see the chat now that I'm here in the live screen section. So why is that not showing me the chat? That is not good. Maybe I can just like close that and make this big, and then I can see. Yeah, don't show that again. I don't care. All right. And so we are here, as you can see, in Transylvania, and we are going to be doing rolls for our von Schwann family. They are our, obviously, resident vampires. And as we know, not all of them are vampires, but because they suspect that family to be vampires, we are going to have to roll for everyone in the family, humans and vampires alike. So if we go over and we look at our spreadsheet, let me see if this is the one. Nope, that's not it. So if we look here on our vampire hunting spreadsheet, if we have to roll for humans and vampires. So we're going to roll on a d10 dice for our vampires. If they roll a 9 on a d10, they are accused, and then we'll roll on a d4. And if they roll a 3 on a d4, then we have to kill them. For our humans, we're going to roll a 18 on a d20. Then they're accused. And then obviously if they're accused, if they roll a 3 on a d4, then they die. So that is how our vampire rolls will go. So we are going to roll for everyone in the family. The only two in the family that are actually vampires are the parents. The children aren't vampires that I'm aware of. I don't believe that Alaric is a vampire. But let's just hop in to create a sim and take a look, because when does it tell you that a child is a vampire? I don't even know. Yeah, he's not a vampire, I don't think. I don't play with the vampires enough to know when it would tell me that he's a vampire, but I think they don't tell you right away. Or do they? No, as babies you can be a vampire, can't you? So I don't think he is a vampire. So we're going to exit this, and so the only ones in the family that are actually vampires are the adults. So we will be rolling for them. We also have 2 new families that I have placed in our game, and I got those off of someone that had come into the last stream, and they uploaded them to the gallery for me. I cannot pronounce these last names to save my life. So there's that. But these families are absolutely lovely, and we have placed them in our world. But as far as pronouncing their last names, can't do it. So there's that. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to pronounce their name. But they're there. I've put them in the world. I just can't pronounce their names. So we have them in our world now. So let's go ahead and pull up our dice. We're going to roll for our 2 vampire adults. We're going to roll for them to see if they are accused. So as we know, they can't roll a 9 on a d10. So we're going to go with Conrad first. He rolls a 10, so he is not accused. And then Elise Marie. Okay, so she is accused. She now has to roll a d4. And she can't roll a 3. She rolls a 1, so she does not die. All right, and then for a d20, we're going to roll for the 3 children. They can't roll 18s. So 1, 2, and 3. None of them are accused. So everyone survives the vampire rolls. So we love that. Nobody dies. So that is great. We love that. Also for today, that is the only thing we have going on. Cuthbert Like was supposed to go and get married today, but as we know, he is at war. So he is not going to be able to get married because he's away at war. So I've had to push him down to when he hopefully returns from war. Maybe we will be able to get him married at that point. I am not sure if we're going to be able to get him married at that point because, as we know, he may unfortunately die in the war. If he doesn't die in the war and he survives, then we'll get him married at that point, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and hop in with our main household and check in on them. As we know in our last, episode, I guess? We are down to 3. We are down to just John, Sophia, and little Juliana. We have lost our heir, Ramon. We also had a little boy, and then he was stillborn. I have another YouTube channel called Annabella Rose Grant. Oh, nice. Oh. I really wish that my chat was working like it's supposed to. But unfortunately, it's not. So there's that. All right. And all right. We also have what was I saying? She had a stillborn baby and they were mourning a lot. Unfortunately, I was like, I'm not going to be able to get them pregnant because they are so sad. And I was really, really upset about it. And I ended up playing out the rest of the day to get us into 1358. We are in 1358. We're actually in March of 1358 currently. They did actually have a moment of time where John got a little bit energized and I was like, I'm taking my moment and I am having them woohoo. So I did have them woohoo and hopefully they are expecting. We will have to see if that is the case, obviously. And if they are expecting, then that will be great. We will have to find out if that is the case. But only time's going to tell on that one. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't want to play with that discovery quest. I actually have all of that stuff turned off, but because I had to re-enable, like reinstall the Sims and all of that stuff, it thinks I'm a brand new player. So it's like offering me all these good tidbits. So we're just going to go ahead and check in on everybody and see how they're doing. We're probably going to go ahead and get her to get a little bit of rest because she is feeling a little bit tired. Juliana is. And you are tense. Why are you tense? Because you hate handiness. Well, okay. I'm really sorry about that. We're probably going to get John to go out, like I was saying, and get him to work on a little bit of his nectar making at some point. I do want him to work on some nectar making, but it does look like we need someone to come out and clean the coop. So I'm going to have him come out and tend to the hens and roosters first. So we'll have him do that, and then he can craft a little bit of strawberry nectar because he has a multitude of strawberries in his inventory. So we'll have him do that, which will be perfect. As you know, we are in a blight zone currently, so it looks like some of our plants have unfortunately died. So I am going to have to get her to come out here and dispose of some dead plants, which is really unfortunate. It looks like we have lost all of our carrots, which sucks so bad. And I'll have her just evolve these plants as well. So she's going to come out and dispose of these dead plants that we lost in the blight. Was it just the one? Oh, okay. Well, don't dispose of plants that aren't dead. We'll just get her to water. All right, great. So he's going to go tend to the chickens. She is taking care of the dead plants. She's going to go and water her garden and take care of that. And then we will go ahead and let people start. Their needs are actually in pretty fantastic shape. So really they don't need to go to bed, but it is getting kind of late. So I probably am going to go ahead and get them into bed because, you know, they need to rest and I don't want their schedule getting off. So I'll probably go ahead and get them into bed. She's out here cussing at the plants. I don't know what that's all about, but she is really in some kind of mood. She's feeling tense from a festering bitterness. Sophia really cannot stand being around a sim she has a grudge against. I don't even know who she has a grudge against, but it's probably John. Is she grudging against him? Yeah, she is. It's about the bloody prom. She's mad at him because he didn't take her to prom. I swear. And he's thinking, honestly, the prom, that's what you're upset about? And she's like, well, John, I just wanted to go. And he's like, I don't even know what the prom is. What is that? This is some kind of nonsense that you're talking about, Sophia. And she's like, no, it's really not. It's what I wanted to do. He's like, do you even know what that is? Because I don't know what that is. So she is going to do a little bit of laundry here, and then I think I'm going to get her to go on up to bed after that and get herself a little bit of sleep. As you can see, I did go ahead and look at all this laundry. Like, it's everywhere. Holy crap. Maybe she'll get all of the laundry up. I could make you a sim, but I don't have the same CC. You don't have to make the sim with CC. You can make the sim without CC. You can just make the sim however you want to make the sim, and then I can go in and put the CC on them afterwards if you want me to. The families that I uploaded that I can't remember who made the sims that I put in here. They didn't have on any CC at all. And when I went in, all I did was add some eyelashes, and I changed them into appropriate attire, and then I just put them in the world. I didn't even give them like a major upgrade. I literally just added eyelashes to them and then put them in clothing. And then I left them exactly like they were created. So, yeah. All right, so she got all of that laundry up, which is great. As you can see, I did change their bed because I was sick of that other one. I was just done with it. All right, he's going to come up here and get a little bit of sleep, and then she's going to do this laundry, and then I'm going to get her to get a little bit of sleep as well, which is fantastic. And everyone is just going to call it a night because it is like midnight, and we are heading into the next day. So we're heading into April of 1358. And in April of 1358, we do have a birthday for Katia Harding. So we will be heading over to the Harding residence, and more clothing now is on the floor, John. Way to go. It's because all of our baskets are completely full of clothes. So we're going to have to get her doing even more laundry. Like it's never ending. You would think it'd slow down now that we only have 3 people in this house, but we were just so far behind. You can tell she doesn't like to do laundry. But it is Katia Harding's birthday, so we will be rolling for Katia to have a birthday. She is aging up to a child. So we will take a look at our spreadsheet here. She's aging up to a child. She can't roll a 4 or a 13. And so we will be rolling the dice for her for that. So let's go ahead and pull our dice up for her. She will be able to live for 28 days as a child if she ages up. So let's go ahead and give a spin. She rolls a 16, so Katia does get to live. That's fantastic news. We love that. All right, so she is going to be 28 days. Let's go ahead and put her where she belongs. On line 91, she'll be aging up to a teen. All right, we love that. All right, and for now, she's aging up to a child, and we're going to go ahead and head over to the Harding residence, and we're going to age her up. As you can see, you're up, and you've got to pee. Well, go to the washroom instead of standing there yelling about it. Everyone has woken up having to pee really, really badly. They're all going to fight over the washrooms, which is great. We love that. So we're going to let them all go to the washroom, and that's great. I think he made some nectar as well. Did he? Yes, he did. Let's put that in this. That's great. We love that. And he got some eggs. And he got a hatchable egg, but it's poor, so I'm just going to sell it. All right, great. And let's head over to the Harding residence. All right, so in the Harding residence is back over in Transylvania, and we are going to age up Katia. Why am I thinking she's not at home? Oh, so she is. All right. So Katia's here. We're going to be aging her up to a child. And she is going to be lazy. She also had a 1 in motor, social, and creativity. She's gonna be lazy. All right, let's go ahead and give her, I don't know, let's give her creative. And we can jump into Cass and give her her makeover. She's got some wild hair going on there. I have a ton of hair to choose from. But I think I like that one that she's got on currently. Oh, man. All right, just a little bit of blush. And they're the brown colored clothing. And for formal, let's do this one. All right, so there's Katya as a child. Let me just make sure that took a screenshot because I need to make sure it is saving those screenshots. Yes, perfect. All right, and let us go ahead and jump back into the game. Oh, look how cute Josephina is. Josephine is trying to bond with Everard, but as we know, Everard is actually not too keen on the fact that he has children, and he's like probably struggling a little bit being around the kids. He is having a little bit of a troubling time around them because he didn't really want children, and yet they're having children, and he's just like really struggling to bond with the kids. He loves them, but he doesn't have that much of a bond with them like Taylor does. It has been an active day-to-day, sick of seeing rats that are the size of a cat. The building is disgusting. Oh my goodness. That is, that doesn't sound good. I would be freaking out. I am petrified of mice and rats, and that would not be okay for me. All right, so we are just going to go ahead and I think she should probably cook something for this family. Let's serve some breakfast. Let's do some eggs and toast for this family because everyone's kind of getting a little bit hungry here. So we'll just have her go ahead and cook up some food. And we'll just do that really quickly while we're in this family because everyone seems to be pretty hungry. I don't know what this kid is wearing, but I don't like it at all. So can we change his clothing? Let's get him to change his outfit to his everyday wear. I've been trying to do homework for school, but the last few assignments have felt really hard. Maybe I'm not smart enough to do it. What do you think? Just spend more time. Practice makes perfect. And Peter can't get enough of the stories that Hamlin tells, especially that last one. It really brought that conversation alive. Would you say that Peter likes stories? Yes. Okay, thank you for getting into your proper attire because I have no idea what the heck you were wearing, but it was not time period appropriate, I can tell you that. Alright, so she's just making some food, and as you can see, the girls are in here rushing her along. They're like, Mom, we are really, really hungry. How long before the eggs and toast are ready? And Taylor's like, I am working on it, girls. You just have to be patient and give me a little bit of time. It's not going to come back any faster with you standing there underfoot. And, you know, just give me a little bit of time to get breakfast ready for you. So she is, you know, just trying to get this whipped up for them, but they're all, you know, obviously starving. Even little Josephina is like, I'm sitting here doing these flashcards with you, but all I really want is for someone to feed me. Because even Josephina is pretty hungry. Look, now Everard's joining in, and he's like, well, when is this food going to be done? Everyone in the family is just hounding Mom wanting food. Wolf rats. Ugh. The only one that's not bothering Mom about food is Hamlin. Hamlin's the only one that's sitting in here waiting patiently for breakfast. He's not bothering her. He's not giving her a hard time. And Taylor's like, if you guys would just move out of my way, I could actually serve this meal. Look at everybody just like... Call everyone to a meal. She's like, come on, come grab your breakfast. It's ready. Everyone's going to come grab a serving of this eggs and toast and have themselves a bit of breakfast. We love that. And that is great. They are just having themselves a nice breakfast together. Leah Maria, unfortunately, I can't pick where I work. No. All right, so we're going to leave this family off here while they are having breakfast together. They are having just a fantastic time together. Look at little Josephina. She's like, this is delicious. I was starving. We love the Harding family and the McGraths. They are just so super cute. As we know, this family will not be having any more kids. Taylor is not going to be having any more babies. So this is it for them, I believe. I don't think she's pregnant again. So I think that last baby attempt that they had was it for them. So they're done with their babies, their baby making days. So we're going to go ahead and hop back into our main household, and we're going to continue on with them. And then we are going to see how things are coming along with our main household. We're going to continue on with our nectar making. We're going to hopefully see if Sophia is expecting. And then as the year progresses, we'll be most likely coming back to this residence because we do have to age up Peter McGrath, and Everard is also going to be aging up. So we'll be seeing them age up as well later on in the year. So how we doing, Juliana? She's like, well, I'm kind of hungry myself. All right, well, let's see if there's anything in here that you can eat. There is a little bit of meat and potato pie in here that you can grab a serving of. And Sophia is also hungry. And John, you could stand to eat yourself. So we're all going to come in and we're going to have ourselves a little bit of this pie. And that'll be great. And then everyone's going to have to get out there and do some chores. The chickens are going to have to be tended to. The cow, I think we have a cow. Actually, no, maybe we don't have a cow. I think we sold it a couple of episodes or streams back. So we may have to get us another cow in this stream. And then we will also do a little bit of nectar making. It'll be perfect. He's like, so what do you think? And she's like, about what? And he's like, well, I was just wondering if maybe you thought you might be pregnant. And she's like, I think that you should stop hassling me about this. I just lost a baby. I don't know if I'm pregnant or not, but I'm feeling pressure. And he's like, I'm sorry. I just want to expand our family. And I was just curious. I'm not trying to upset you, love. She has got a bitterness about him right now because of that stupid prom, and it is really affecting her negatively. It's causing some issues. It really is. All right, you're going to have to do a little bit of laundry. I know you don't want to, but you're just going to have to because the laundry is everywhere. And Juliana, I'm going to get you to come out and tend to the chickens. So let's check on the coops. The coops are great. All right, that's wonderful. So why don't you come over here and do a little bit of paintings. And John, you can, yeah, we don't have an animal. So we can just purchase an animal. We'll get us a brown cow. So he'll go ahead and get a cow, and we can clean the cow and feed the cow and milk the cow. And that'll be great. And you're doing the laundry, right? She's like, yeah, I'm doing the laundry. Okay, wonderful. So she's going to do the laundry, and then she's going to go to the washroom, and I'll have her cook something in a little bit. You're going to tend to your cow and then get out here and do some nectar making. Why? Because it is like something good for you, and also we need to get that practicing up. We have to make a lot of money for this family. If we want to raise our social status. And she needs to get over this grudge she's holding about this prom. She really does. All right, we got 6 bottles of milk. We will put that in the fridge. That way we can use that to cook with. And he's got some stuff. Oh, he can't sell that stuff. He's got some cross-stitching stuff in his... She's running around barefooted. Cross-stitching stuff in his inventory. But he can't sell it because it's not been completed. I'm feeling kind of lucky, and GeekCon is on. You want to try and win festival contests with me? I don't even know what that is, but no, that doesn't sound very time period appropriate. So we're going to skip that. All right, so he is just getting some nectar making in. She's going to come and finish up this laundry, and then I'm going to have her make something. What can we make currently? We can get her to do a little bit of bread, and then she can make some baked mushrooms. That sounds great. All right. So he did a little bit of nectar, and now you can craft some more. Yes. And Juliana, did you finish that painting? Ooh, that's lovely. All right, and that's worth 222 simoleons. Look at that painting that she did. We love it. She's got pretty good skill as far as painting goes. Her creativity is at level 10, so she's got that maxed out, and she's got painting level 4. Why don't you paint something else? Do one of those. Your skills are fantastic right now, so you might as well. All right, and after you're done cooking, I'll let you go have yourself a bath. And John's feeling fantastic. He's feeling playful from this nectar making. He's feeling just really great. I'm going to need to get them some more okay, we'll clean this and then he can craft some more. We're going to need to purchase some more nectar racks and place them somewhere. I just haven't decided where that would be good to place them. Maybe somewhere out here on the porch. Would that be weird if I placed them out here? Whatever. All right, so if I get some more of these storage racks and I put them like here and maybe some here. All right. Because I think these are just about full. He's like, I have to pee. Oh no, he's going to repair that toilet. All right, let's put this bread in the fridge. And she's made some baked mushrooms, and now she's going to go have herself a bath. We love that. Everything is going off without a hitch. We love that. The family is doing really, really well. How's the garden looking? Have we lost anything else? No. It's looking good. Everything's growing well. And we have a visitor at the door. Let's go ahead and invite in Juliana Eldridge. We don't actually know her, but I guess we could get to know her. So we'll have her come on in and we'll get to know Juliana Eldridge. So she's going to just make herself a little bit of a friendship here. So she's going to just do a friendly introduction and say, hello, are you new to the area? And she's going to say, sort of, I kind of am. I was wondering, you know, I heard that you guys do a little bit of nectar making. And she's like, yeah, we do. Would they have a cellar, aka basement, back in this time? What do you mean? And she's going to say, we do kind of make our own nectar, yes. And she's like, that is amazing. Do you happen to know how, like, do you sell it? And she's like, well, we haven't really dabbled in selling any of it yet. Right now, we're just making it and we're letting it age. And she's like, oh. And she's like, yeah. But if we do decide to start selling it, I'll be sure to let you know. And she's like, okay, that'd be great. So they are just kind of getting to know each other. They're going to discuss some interests together and try to get to, obviously befriend one another. I think it would be great for them to maybe be friends, because obviously if she's friends with her, then, if we have future children and things like that, then if she has kids or whatever, it's good for us to have families that are close for marrying purposes and things like that. So she's just becoming friends with this young lady, and that's great. I think they're probably close to the same age if I had to wager to guess. So they're just talking about cooking together and some little hobbies and things like that. And they're just going to have themselves a deep conversation. And she's going to say, you kind of have a little bit of a small family here. I was expecting a bigger family with this big of a homestead. And she's going to say, yeah, that's a sore topic. Obviously, we unfortunately have had a lot of loss lately. And she's like, oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. And she's like, yeah, it's okay. Obviously you didn't know, so it's fine. And she's like, well, I hope that things turn around for you guys. And she's like, yeah, so do we. Obviously we're continuing to try for, more children and things like that. And she's like, oh, well, that's great. And Juliana's like, you're trying for more kids? And Sophia's like, you weren't supposed to hear that. And Juliana's like, yeah, but you're trying for more kids. And Sophia's like, yes, Juliana, we're trying for more children because obviously we want you to have siblings. And Juliana's like, thank goodness, because I thought I was going to be an only child for the rest of my days, and it's nice to know you guys are going to do something right. And so Juliana's like kind of walking off or whatever. So now John is just going to kind of get to know her as well. Leap into her arms. Let's not do that. Let's maybe just, ask her about her interests. He's actually got quite a friendship with her. I don't know how they know each other, but he does like nature enthusiast. All right. But they do have quite a good friendship together. I don't really know how they know each other, but clearly they do. They're going to gossip with one another. So they're just getting on with one another and having a nice chat here, but he's going to tell her, it's probably a good time for you to go ahead and head on home. And he is going to obviously go ahead and try to spend a little bit of time with Sophia. Obviously, they have not tried today for a baby, but they do need to. So she's going to try for a baby with John. Where is Sophia? What is she doing? Oh, she's chatting up here with Juliana. She's like, Juliana, it was kind of rude of you to interject into my conversation with our guest. And she's like, I'm sorry, but I was really excited about the fact that you were trying for a baby, and I just had to put my 2 cents in. And she's like, I understand that. But when we adults are chatting, you don't need to interject your 2 cents. A basement cellar. Would they have a cellar? They probably could have a basement cellar, but I don't know how I would build a basement cellar onto this property. I would have to look into that. Just because I don't know how I would add that in, or where I would even put the stairs for that. Like, how would I do that? Do you know what I mean? Like, where could they go? But yes, they could have a basement cellar. I just would have to build it. You're supposed to be trying for a baby with John. So they're going to go in here and try for a baby. Here they go with that. All right. That's lovely. She's feeling a little bit hungry, so I am going to need to get her a little bit of food. And John's feeling great. And Juliana is grabbing herself a bite to eat. And then once she's done with that, we're going to need to get her to have a bath. So we'll queue up for her to have a bath. I'm going to get Sophia to come down here and have one of these baked mushrooms that she made, which is wonderful. So Juliana's off to take a bath, and Sophia's gonna come down and grab herself a bite to eat. What is wrong with you? Oh, you're burning up. Okay, well, why don't you get into a different outfit? Here, change into this outfit. There. Now you're not hot. You know, it would help if you'd probably turn the fire off. Or put it out, I mean. It is a really hot day and you've got all these fires going. So he's just going to put the fire out in the house because it's really, really hot and they've got all the fires going. I don't know why they have all the fires going. But let's put those out. And then he can come out and put this laundry away because it is dry and ready to be put away. He's feeling super playful, which is fantastic. Change your outfit into your hot weather as well. Because you're burning up. Also put the stairs outside or on one of the porches. So like build it down in a base, like the basement, and then put the stairs to come out here on the one of the porches. Okay. I could do that. We could do that. That's doable. All right, you need to go to the washroom and then head yourself off to bed. And that is only because it is like 8 o'clock at night and it is time for bed. Let's go ahead and put this food away. Can you just clean up a little bit here? Clean everything up. John's a little hungry, so I'm just going to get him to get something to eat, and then he can go to the washroom and go to bed as well. And everyone's going to go ahead and get a little bit of sleep for the night. We don't have... Oh, geez. We don't have anything scheduled for July, August, and September, other than hopefully us finding out maybe if we're pregnant. And if maybe anyone else goes into labor, there's nothing on the schedule for the timeline. But then for October, November, December, we have Peter McGrath. Sophia is supposed to age up to a young adult, which if she's pregnant, she won't obviously be able to do that. We'll roll for her, but she won't be able to age up if she's pregnant. And then Everard Harding is aging up to an adult. So we do have 3 birthdays on the last part of the year. So we love that. And it does look like she is pregnant. It says, eating for two, it is thrilling to discover a life growing inside you. So she is pregnant. She did just find out she's expecting. Oh, she's like, oh my gosh, I have morning sickness. I'm so sorry you feel bad. All right, go ahead and put this pie and clean it up, and then you can go to bed. All right, John. She's like, instead of cleaning that dish, I just broke it. What's one less dish? It's fine. No big deal. All right, so everyone is heading off to bed. They're going to get themselves a little bit of shut-eye, and we will see them in the morning. It is Tuesday, heading into Wednesday, and obviously we are heading into July. Something malicious happened during the night, and our crops may be affected. The bloody blight, you know? Oh, she's got to pee. Well, go pee. I wanted to go see our crops. Let me go see our crops and see what we've lost. Yeah, we've lost several crops in the middle of the night. I hate a blight zone so much. That sucks. All right, so she is going to go to the bathroom and then grab herself something to eat. We have some crops here in our main garden that we've lost. Do we lose anything over here? It doesn't look like it, but it's like hard to tell because it's nighttime. So I can't really tell that much. All right, go ahead and go get yourself something to eat, and then you're going to have to come out here and dispose of the dead plants because unfortunately we have lost plants again. That time we lost several, not just one, but I think we lost 2 or 3 from the looks of it. She seems to like these baked mushrooms, which is good. Juliana is going to need to get up and grab herself something to eat as well because she's starting to feel a little bit hungry. All right, go and deal with the plants. And she's like, oh, okay. She's got some morning sickness. Sophia woke up feeling violently ill as if something was pushing her insides all around. So I did separate my save files. So I have now them separated where I have a mod folder just for my decades and a mod folder for my modern saves. So in my decades, Ultimate Decades save file, I took out the Lumpinow's RPO mod. So it's not in that playthrough any longer. So now I have this set up where the pregnancy's on like a percentage system. So we'll see if that works a little bit better. If I end up not liking it that way, then I can always put Lumpinow's RPO system in and we'll go back to using that. But I just wanted to try it this way and see if we liked it better. So we'll see. I still obviously have Wonderful Whims and all of that still in here. I just left out the RPO like pregnancy system, Lumpinow's pregnancy system. So we'll see kind of how it goes and if it makes our life easier or more difficult or kind of what the case is. We will just have to see how it goes. All right, you've got one more, I think, plant to dispose of out here, Sophia. So she's like thinking to herself, oh my gosh, I can't believe we've lost so many of our plants. And she's really upset by the fact that we've lost so many. Unfortunately, that is significantly going to decrease our crop for the summer, that we've lost as many plants as we have. So when summer harvest does come around and it does hit, we are going to have a decreased output of what we're going to be able to harvest for the season. And so that is unfortunate that we have lost as many plants as we have. We're going to have less crop to live off of for the season. And so she is a bit bummed about that. And she's thinking, well, you know, how am I supposed to make us, you know, survive off of a decreased crop? But unfortunately, you know, sometimes it is the way it is. Oh, we've lost one of our banana trees as well. No, 2 of our banana trees. We've really lost quite a bit. No, 3. 3 of our banana trees. Oh my goodness. That really, that blight really hurt us overnight. It really did. I was thinking about one of my favorite toys and can't find it. I'm starting to miss it and feel sad. Just play with a different toy. All right, you need to come out and make sure that your crops are okay, because there's a good possibility if the crops over there did so poorly that you probably have some crops over here that are not going to do well. No, he didn't lose not one crop over here. I don't know what the deal is. It's the lottery today. We don't usually buy lottery tickets because I don't feel like they are time period appropriate, but you know, whatever. I can't believe how much we lost over here on her garden. It's ridiculous. All right, Juliana, did you eat? Yes, you did. Now you need to go to the washroom, and then maybe you can get a little bit of painting in. I think that would be good. Or even some cross-stitching. Some kind of something would be nice. You can sell the ones that you already created, and maybe you can resume that small one. And John, since you don't have anything going on, why don't you go ahead and check the mail, and then you can go out hunting. So he's going to go out for a hunt and try to get us some meat. We could really stand for a boar or some venison. Usually he only catches things like pheasant and duck and small rabbits. But if we could get a boar or some venison, that would really, really help us out. So I am hoping that he will get something like that. We got some jam in the mail, and we got quite a few things in the mail. So we'll put those things in the fridge while he goes out hunting. So we got a blue egg, and we got some jam, and some tomatoes, which I'll give to her. She can plant those. And some raspberries that she can plant. Some onions that she can plant. We'll just get her to replant some things since we lost so much crop. All right. Since we have room now in our garden for some things to plant, we'll just get her to plant some things. All right, so we have, what are these? Basil. I don't suppose it matters. I'll just get her to plant where there's empty spaces. All right, come over here and plant things. Please. Excuse me. And she's like super playful right now. We love that. She's like, I'm not doing this right now. I don't feel like it. But she is cleaning up, which we love. But I really did want her working on her cross stitching, but she's clearly not in the mood for that. So once you're done mopping, you can go and tend to the cow. Since you refuse to cross stitch, you can do chores. I was going to let her do something fun, but since she doesn't want to do anything fun, we'll go ahead and get her to do a little bit of things around the house chore-wise. It's not going to be what she wants to do, but that's okay. And John is halfway through hunting, which is fantastic. We love that. And then when he gets back, can we not fish in this pond? Go fishing. We can't actually fish in our pond. Even though it said manage. Sims can only fish here once this pond has been stocked with fish. Place a fishing allowed sign from build mode in this water and then use it to add fish. Yeah, we've already done that. Strange. All right, she is watering her plants and she's tending to the cow. We love it. Everyone's just doing their chores. All right, you're back. What did you get? Once again, a squirrel and 2 ducks. No venison and no boar. It's like he struggles to get the good stuff. I don't know why. All right, that's fine. Come over here and get some nectar making done. She wants to go and talk with him. She's seriously sick from being pregnant. You can chat with him after he's done with his nectar making. He has got to get a little bit of work done here. All right, Juliana got some eggs. We love that. And some milk. Let's put that stuff in the fridge. And as you can see, Sophia is just cleaning up and breaking dishes, which is her norm. I said that the clumsy trait was endearing, which it is, but also she breaks things all the time, which is not necessarily endearing that she constantly is breaking our dishes. But it's fine. All right, and she is just getting a little bit to eat here. I do want John and her to spend a little bit of time together chatting. So I am just going to have him come in and do a little bit of talking with her. And they're going to go ahead and discuss interests with one another. She needs to tell him that she's expecting. Can you tell him? Can you tell him that you're pregnant? Share the big news. So she's going to tell him, by the way, we're expecting, and he's going to say, are you kidding? Oh, that's great news. I was hoping that we would be expecting soon. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, That's amazing. I can't wait for us to have more kids. I hate the fact that we've lost all of our children, and the fact that we're finally expanding our family again is amazing news. So thank you so much for making my day. He's like, I love you so much. And she's like, I love you too, John. And he's like, I really hope this goes our way. And she's like, I really think it will. Everything's going to be fine. And he's like, you're so positive. You have such a positive outlook. And she's like, well, I kind of have to. I mean, what else? How else can I look at it? She's like, we've already hit the bottom. Like, there's no way to go but up. And he's like, that's a good way to look at it. So she's going to go ahead and make some food here. And he is just off to take a bath. And then he will go to the washroom. And then once he's done with that, we'll go ahead and get him to come and grab a little bit to eat after she's made the meal, which is fantastic. He didn't really take a full bath, so we'll have him take another bath once he's done with the washroom. He only took like a partial bath, and then he hopped out to go to the washroom. So we'll have him go and have a full bath. So we love that. All right, and Juliana is doing, I told her to do her cross stitch, which she did. She did finish that, so we love it. She has already done all of her house chores for the day, so she doesn't really have anything else that she has to do. Maybe I'll have her come and do a little bit of painting. And, oh, she's decided to do more cross-stitching. All right, no painting then. That's fine. She loves to cross-stitch. So we'll just let her do that. And then once Sophia is done with the supper that she's making, she'll go ahead and have to go off to the washroom. Juliana has now reached level 5 of her cross stitch. She is now a stitching savant. No longer restricted to the confines of a pattern, she can now stitch by reference. Wow. All right, so she's gone off to the washroom here, and then I'm going to get her to do a little bit of laundry because, as we know, the laundry needs to be done. And then we'll do this laundry as well. Lots of laundry needs to be done, so we'll get her doing some laundry. All right, John, why don't you put this clothes away for her? That'd be great. While she's doing some wash, you can put away some wash and be a big help. Look at him sing about it. He's such a happy guy. And it says here he's ecstatic after hearing about a new family member. So he is so happy about the fact that they're expanding their family, as we knew he would be. I mean, after losing every child that he has, of course he's going to be ecstatic about the fact that they would be having another baby. All right, John, get out here and make some more nectar. And then the 5 that you've already made, we're going to go ahead and see if we can put them in these racks. I think these racks are full, but let's take a look. So this can hold 1 more, that can hold 1 more, and that one can hold 1 more. Really? Okay. I'm going to get her to clean the shed and just socialize with the cow. Maybe if we make friends with this cow, it'll make this cow a little bit happier. So as you can see, he absolutely loves making his nectar. We love that he likes making his nectar. He is getting much better at it as well. As time goes on, he's getting better and better at it, which is fantastic. His skill is going up. He's very playful. Like, why is he so playful? I don't know, but he is really playful. But it does have something here that he likes nectar making. John is in his element, and because he is doing something he prefers, he has gotten an increased fun gain. So we love that. So I love that he gets a fun gain out of making nectar. That really, really helps us out. She's decided to come over here and start painting. We love it. She loves to do her crafts. She didn't finish that cross-stitching though. She started a cross-stitching and then didn't finish it, and then now started painting. She's also reached painting level 5. And we are at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, which makes us in September of 1358, heading into October, which is fantastic. This year is moving right along. I don't actually know if we will actually see her baby in this year or not. She's only in her 2nd trimester in 4 hours, so there's a good possibility we might not see her baby. I don't know. Oh, whatever. So we'll just have to see. I don't know if we'll get lucky enough to see her baby born in this stream or not. Alright, go collect the eggs and clean this coop and collect those eggs. She's over here nurturing some crickets. I don't know what's up with that, but she's nurturing some crickets. We love that. She's like petting the cricket and like loving on it. I think that's a little strange, but like clearly she's having a good time. She's like, "Hi there, little cricket." They're feeling good, these crickets. So we'll go ahead and let her have a little bit of a cricket farm here. Alright, come in here and she's going to clean up, and then we'll let her go ahead and grab a serving of food. Juliana is going through a phase. She's feeling a bit clingy and is going to stay extra close to her favorite caregiver. Who is her favorite caregiver, I wonder? Quick question. Adeline, Barney, and I were planning to spend some casual... I mean, sure, why not? All right, go get yourself a serving of food, and then we will start heading ourselves ready for bed. It's starting to get a little bit late. Yeah, I know, you're feeling uncomfortably wet because you were out in the rain for so long. You need to go to the washroom. And then head yourself off to bed, Juliana. Everyone's going to get themselves ready for sleep here. It is starting to get a little bit late. And they have done all of their chores for the day. We love that. They didn't do the lottery stuff because, as I said, we don't really participate in the lottery. Let's go ahead and put this away. And John's just going to clean up a little bit after everyone. Look at her. She's like, I'm going to come out here and clean this up for him so that whenever he's ready to go ahead and start making some more nectar, he can have a clean machine. Isn't that sweet of her? We love that. So she's decided to come out and do a little bit of research on his plants for the nectar making because she's like, we need to find out more information about these plants. So she's doing a little bit of research that's getting her fun up. We love that. All right, but then you need to go and you need to get yourself into bed. That just told me that Christopher and James Arundel aged up to toddlers. Who are they? Who is James and Christopher Arundel? Who are they? I don't know who those people are. I'm very confused. Let's go save and manage worlds and see what's going on. Did somebody have a baby and I'm not aware of it? And if so, then is my game not telling me when people are having babies? No. Do we have other Arundels that I don't know about? I am very confused. I don't even see those babies here. Okay. Well, that's fine. That just really threw me off, but we shall continue on. We are just about in the last part of the year, and then we are going to roll for Peter McGrath, Sophia Arundel, and Everard Harding to find out if they're going to be able to survive their birthday or their death rolls, I suppose I should say. Their birthday rolls, but their death rolls. So we have just queued up for her to go ahead and go to bed. She's just out here, like I said, researching. She is finally showing really well here. She is now in her third trimester in 24 hours. So she just entered into her second trimester here. She is just heading into bed. And we are going to just let her get a little bit of rest. Everyone is going to go to sleep here. And we are going to go into our last day of the year. John's up. What is he doing? He's like, I'm going to go downstairs and clean. I wish you wouldn't. I wish you'd go to sleep. Really, you need to be getting some rest. It is midnight. Something malicious happened during the night and crops may be affected. This bloody blight zone is wearing me out. How many crops did we lose now? More banana trees. Oh my gosh, we lost a lot of plants. It's ridiculous. I hate the blight zone. I hate it. All right. We are going to pause here and we're going to go over and pull up our spreadsheet and our dice. All right. So for Peter McGrath, he is aging up to a teen. He can roll an 18 or he will die. So we are going to go ahead and roll, and he can roll anything but an 18. He rolls a 5. Sophia is aging up to a young adult. She can't roll a 3, 7, or 19. She rolls a 15. And Everard is aging up to an adult, and he needs to roll between a 1 and 7. He rolls a 19. So for him, we're going to roll a D10 to see how many years he's going to live, minus a year. 1 year. All right, so he only gets another year with us. So he's going to die in October of 1359. All right, so Everard Harding is going to die here. All right, and then we've got Peter McGrath gets to live for 28 days. And Sophia gets to live for 40 days. And we already put Everard down. Peter McGrath, we also have to roll to see if he's going to marry or when he's going to marry. So let's go ahead and roll for him. So he rolls a 14. So he's going to marry, but he's not going to have kids. So he's going to marry in 1372. Or technically he could marry, I guess, any time, but he's not going to have kids. But 14 years is what that says, right? 2 to 14 years. Anything greater than 14 is no kids. Okay, so he rolled what? A 14. So yeah, he rolls in 14 years. All right, so he does have kids. He just marries in 14 years. So he marries in 1372. 1372. Who did I say it was? Peter McGrath. Okay. Peter McGrath marries in 1372, and he can have kids because he didn't go higher than 14. So he will have kids. He just probably won't have very many because he's marrying so late. And let's go ahead and jump in, and we will give them their makeovers. Use your MCC to find them. What do you mean? Use my MCC to find them. So let's save and go to Manage Worlds, and we're going to go to the McGrath and Harding residence, and we're going to age up Everard and Peter now. And Sophia will age up to a young adult after she has the baby. Oh, to like summon them. I'm not that worried about it. It was just weird because they had the same name. All right, Peter McGrath is first. We're going to age him up to a teenager. He is a neat sim. He is also going to be a creative sim. And he is going to be, let's do for him, let's do the crafter's journey. So that says, your sim has a deep passion for crafting and creating unique items by hand. Their dream is to inspire others and to leave a legacy of artistry and craftsmanship. You can teleport them to Lot and see where they are. He desperately needs a makeover. But let's also go ahead and age up Everard. To a adult. Adulthood, fulfilling dreams, planning for retirement, and midlife crises await. The perfect time to start wrapping up those lifelong goals. All right, Everard, you are an adult. And let's go ahead and hop into cast with Peter and give him his makeover because he desperately needs to be time period appropriate because he desperately is not. So let's go with Peter McGrath and give him his makeover. He's got some blood and things on him, which is not ideal. All right. So let us give him his makeover. He's got really dark brown eyes. I think I like that hair on him. Or maybe... maybe that one. All right, let's do that one. All right, and they are, I can't remember what color they wear. Brown. I don't know why I can't remember that. I always forget what color the Hardings wear. All right, so let us put him in brown. All right, there's Peter McGrath as a teen. Cute. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. We have Peter that has aged up. We aged up Everard. We do need to age up Sophia, but as we know, we can't age her up while she is pregnant. So we will just let her continue on. And then we just are going to play out the remainder of this day with the main household. Hopefully we can get her closer to going ahead and having her child. I don't think she's going to actually give birth, though. Unfortunately, she's not far enough along for us to probably do that. So I don't see us having a baby in this stream or aging her up to a young adult either. So we'll have to age her up to a young adult when she, unfortunately, well, you know, after she has this baby. She is hungry. Juliana, go get yourself something to eat. And Sophia, you need to go to the washroom. The only one in this house that is happy right now is John. He is feeling super confident. He's like, I'm feeling great. All right, well, that's wonderful. I'm so glad that you're feeling good. Why don't you go jogging? I think that'll be good for you. And she is going to go to the washroom, and then I'm going to have to get you to deal with these plants because once again, we have had a blight happen in the middle of the night, and it has stolen our plants from us. I can't win for losing. So we lost another banana tree. It's easier to see this like when it's dark, like light outside. Let's just like fast forward through time a little bit here. She's going to go ahead and start disposing of these dead plants. Let's evolve our plants. Is this one dead? No. Is this one dead? No. Which one is it? That one. Look how much we have lost. It is ridiculous. All right, you can go ahead and deal with the coop. She's like, the coop is fine. I don't need to deal with the coop. You're right, both of the coops are fine. Well, great. Why don't you come over here and can you do anything? No. Can you do... She can go for a stroll. Go do that. And you can clean up a little bit. Did you get all of the dead plants up? So she did. All right, so we're down to 3 banana trees. Everything else has died in the blight zone, which is very unfortunate that all of our plants are dying. Nothing over here with our nectar making has gotten affected by the blight zone, so I don't know what it is, but John's plants have been quite lucky, which is, you know, that's good, but not so lucky for us. So she will be in her 3rd trimester in 14 hours. So I don't know that we'll be having a baby, but, well, I mean, we'll be having a baby, obviously. But I don't know we'll be having a baby in this stream or before the end of this year, obviously, because we, so this baby is going to be born in 1359. All right, the laundry needs to be dried still. Why don't you come and sell this painting, and then you can get some things cooking. Why don't you make a pigeon pie? Did you already do that nectar making? Well, you can just do some more. He's like, I want to eat something. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. You can like come take some, get some leftovers when you're done with that nectar making. And Juliana, you can get up and go to the washroom. He's reached level 3 nectar making. He can now craft the more unusual prairie grass nectar and trash nectar recipes using the nectar maker. Okay, so now we can grow different plants. We can grow prairie grass nectar and trash nectar. Okay. We love that. So maybe we can put some prairie grass out here and grow some prairie grass. And I guess trash plants. I mean, do we want to do trash plants? We probably should, but gross. All right. And let's go ahead and put our nectar that we made in the rack. Why is it not going? There. All right. Perfect. So, Juliana, why don't you come out and take care of the cow? Since you couldn't take care of the chickens, you can take care of the cow. And you cooked, so that's perfect. So, prairie grass, prairie grass. Where do I get that? Here. So we'll just do like let's just do 3 of them here. Gross indeed. Yeah. I don't know that I want to grow trash, but I guess we will. Can I look up trash plant? How do I grow that? Because I don't think we throw the trash around, so I don't think I'm just going to happen upon it. Trash fruit? How do I search it up? I'm gonna have to like leave trash out on the ground and not let anybody pick it up. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess we'll just have to leave some trash out on the ground and not let anyone pick it up. All right, what are they doing? They're just like chatting amongst themselves. He's literally just standing there. He's like, I'm gonna need some trash. And she's like, excuse me? And he's like, some trash. I'm gonna need some trash. This trash can is empty. Well, I'm gonna need some trash. And she's like, there is no trash. And he's like, but I need some because I need to make some trash fruit. And she's like, what is trash fruit? And he's like, I've got to make some fruit out of the trash. And she's like, I have never heard of any nonsense like that. What are you talking about? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't throw that away. Thank you. I need that. Let's just leave this like right here. Just leave it there. Do you think they'll leave it here? I don't think they will. I think they're going to come out and pick it up. No, leave it alone. She wants that trash really bad. It might be in the debug section. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to look for it in the debug section because she wants to mess with that trash so bad. Look, she keeps like, scavenge for parts, pick up the trash. She does not want it being there. My Sims are kind of neat, so they don't like a bunch of a mess. So they don't like it. So they're like not slob Sims. They're not in the mood for things like being lying around on the ground growing fruit. Is she gonna pick it up and take it to the trash? Yep, throwing it away. Alright, fine. I give up. Alright, I may have to look in the debug stuff and see if I can find them some trash fruit. Because she is throwing away our trash. Which means I can't, you know, do what I need to do. I'm going to send her out foraging, though, I think. So we can see about finding more. Here, why don't you weed that? And then I'm going to send you out foraging and see if you can get some stuff for the garden. And I'm going to send you out hunting so that you can get some meat for the house. It's about 12:30. What about you? What can you do? Can you go to the village and you can events and pastimes. Play Skittles by yourself. Just go. Alright, so they're going to all go off and do their own thing here in the village and in the foraging and in the hunting. She's like, I'm going to go play Skittles by myself? Yeah, but it was fun, wasn't it? Now you can go have yourself a bath because you smell. I really want you to find a boar. Did you? Oh my gosh, he did. He got a boar. It's a miracle. He got a boar, he got a pheasant, and he got a duck. It's a miracle. I'm super excited. Do you know what kind of food we can have with a boar? We can have better food than what we've been having. So that's great news. And I think that Sophia is going to be super thrilled about the fact that he got a boar to bring home. And she's like going to be like, oh my gosh, we get to have fine dining. And he'll be like, yeah, but I threw up my back. What does this say? Mauled by a bear. Oh, Jesus. John was lucky to make it out with only a few scratches. He'll be sore for a few days. Well, great. So he got mauled by a bear. I mean, did he though? But I guess he got mauled by a bear. So that's not very good. She is going to go ahead and go get herself something to eat. She got some garlic and some apples. and some acorns. So we're going to put that stuff in the fridge. Well, we'll put the acorns in the fridge. I'm going to have her come out and we will plant the garlic. She's like, you're going to make me plant in the rain? Well, yeah. So we'll have her plant this, and then we'll put these apples here. Plant that, and then we'll plant one. There. She likes gardening. Yay! We already knew that, but thank you for that information. And that's wonderful. There's one more little spot there. And we have now got all of our plants back in our garden. We just need 4 more plants here for it to be a full... Oh, we need one more there. Well, we're almost back to a full garden if our blight will stop taking away of our stuff. And it's just about time for them to head themselves back off to bed again. Her 3rd trimester is in 2 hours. So yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, wow. Juliana's paintings are getting more and more impressive as time goes by. We love that. This one's worth 345 simoleons, which is great. And she's ready for bed for the night. So I'm just going to go ahead and have her come and get a sleep in. And then you can come for a sleep. And John's already in bed. He's like, I had to take a nap. I literally just got mauled by a bear. But he needs to get up and grab himself something to eat. Look at him. He's like, oh, I'm in so much pain. It's only a little bit annoying that he's going to be screaming out in pain. But, I mean, he did get mauled by a bear. So there's that. We will overlook it. So he is just having himself a little bit of food here, and then he is going to go ahead and go up and get himself a little bit of sleep. And then we are going to go ahead and call this stream done because we are wrapping up here in December of 1358, and that is a wrap. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. That is it for this stream. I hope you guys had a enjoyable time with me today. I had fun with you guys, and I will try to get us some trash fruit. I don't know where I'm going to find that, but I'm going to work on that. But I had a lot of fun with you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the new vampire hunting. We will probably do that annually now. They'll do vampire hunting, or maybe every other year, but since it's just the 2 vampires right now, until they start to like accumulate and grow. But as of right now, we just have the 2 vampires, so I don't know if I want to do it annually because I think that might be too much and we will probably risk losing them. But as the vampire population grows, then we will obviously go ahead and start doing them more frequently. But as of right now, we'll probably start out slow with the vampire hunts. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed the vampire hunts, and they will start being a part of this, which is going to be super great. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and leave this off here, and I will see you guys on Thursday for 1359, where we will continue on, and we will be seeing a baby with Sophia, hopefully, because she will at that point definitely be in her 3rd trimester. So we will be having hopefully an heir, because I am praying that she has a boy. But whatever happens, we will just have to see. But until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.
We go to New Jersey.